Thank you, guys. This is the aerial view from the roof of my small boys, the small house I constructed for them. Top of the view on top of the house, and that is exactly where Stephen was and taking me in the maize field. Yes, I felt like I should show you the herbal medicine of preventing weeds disease infection in maize is effective, actually effective, very effective. Only that in future we shall be applying it early enough when the maize plants are still small. Yes, are still small, because as much as we may kill the insecticides, the maize plants may not be as strong as it might have been. That is exactly why I have taken this to take you through about the same. Thank you very much. God the Father bless each and everyone for keeping us alive today. And it is not our right to remember. It is God's mercy. God's mercy. You have just shown mercy towards us, because as we speak today, many people have lost life. Many people are in the hospital. Many people are undergoing many problems. And I can imagine a very sick person in ICU. He prays for God to give him only life. But for us, at times we forget. That's why I take this opportunity to congratulate each and everyone for setting aside. This is the top view of my poultry structure for the chicks. That is the top view. That is exactly where Steven is standing, and you can see I'm in the field trying to move around and see exactly how it is. Thank you. May God bless you once again. I am humbled, guys, in front of you, and begging that don't get tired, because at least it will have to educate somebody somewhere. I'm very much sure. Apart from educating, it will have to entertain. I can imagine a country like Saudi Arabia or Qatar. Most of the places are dry. There is nothing like green color you are seeing. I can imagine how blessed we are in Africa here, Eldoret. That's why exactly I'm proud to say that may the Almighty Father bless each and everyone for doing this for us, especially in Africa. We are blessed because when I look at some places on earth, dry. But for us, at times we forget to say, God the Father be blessed. That's why through me, I pray that
Thank you very
Father
much, guys,
bless
for
us and
the
give
note
us
I've made today. This is EBM. My
a
YouTube
sense
channel name
of
is Lukela Ford. Thank you once
glory.
again.
Thank you.
God bless you. Feel most welcome today. If you haven't subscribed, please kindly do me a favor and subscribe. I'm very much happy about yesterday. A number of people subscribed to my channel. That one, I don't take it for granted. God bless you abundantly. Thank you. If you look at this maize stalk here, you can see these leaves not as as long as this one, because it had initially been infected with the infections I had shown you earlier. But this indicates that the traditional way of treating the diseases was effective. That's why these leaves are growing. Thank you very much for it. And if you come and check this one, make sure you unaiona. This one, it has also healed and it's now growing. When we applied this ash, this was the initial application of the ice, and it killed the infections, and now it is healing. It is now doing okay, although it will not be as strong as it was initially. Thank you very much, and I'm very much happy about it. And to minimize the costs, the traditional way is the way to go. If you look at this one, this maize stalk, this one, zoom here. Can you see this? This is the insects that are causing the infections in this maize stalk, and now it is dead after applying this one. This black thing here is sort of caterpillar, but it's still in early stages. But you can see it is dried up and it is dead, indicating that the ashes we applied actually did good job. Yes, and that's why you see this worn out part of the leaf was the initial damage, but now it is healing, growing, indicating and showing a positive vibe towards maturity. Thank you very much. I just wanted to identify those maize stalks that were initially affected and how effective system. Yes, this one you can see it's growing, and the dried part that is not there yet was affected, damaged, but now since the infections were dealt away with after applying this ash, it started growing. Though it will not be as strong as it were initially. But I just wanted to show you actually the traditional way is actually still effective. Though in the modern society, people tend to go to the chemist, the agrochemist, to buy the insecticides, but the cheaper one is the African traditional way of applying the ash, which can locally be found and without any cost after having used firewood. Yes, secondly, this one is also healing. You can see this torn part of the leaf was the initial indication of the effect of the diseases. Normally the leaves will start rotting, drying up, and showing that there is inside some insects that are destroying the leaves. But now, after when we had applied this ash, this is the ash that we initially applied, this ash. It did something, and that one, to be honest, I'm very much happy about it. Yes, you can see even this part of the leaf is also growing. Yes, thank you very much, guys, and I'm very much happy, delighted about it. And we have this one also. It is doing well after having applied this ash. This whitish part is the ash that we applied. This one, sir, you can see it growing. Thank you very much, and yes. Coming on this one, yes, this part of the leaf, you can see here, initially it had dried up, but now it is healing. It is healing, growing slowly. Tissues are growing, and this one shows that the initial application of the ashes as the traditional way of eradicating the infections was effective actually. For that one, I am very much happy. Yes, thank you very much. So if you have planted maize and of late, there is a tendency of infections. I don't know why, because this variety of maize is called hybrid 629. It has been on the market for quite a long time, and probably it might have been outdated. And in the future, we are looking for the better, latest variety of maize to plant, actually, to minimize the costs of looking for ways of treatment. Yes, thank you very much, and we are prepared in the next season. However small the piece of land is, we shall have to look for the best variety so far, so that we suit and adapt for the better yield so far. Thank you very much, and yes, otherwise we are going on well, and Steve, come this side. I want you to show them. Look at this maize stalk you can see here. This one, when we applied the ashes, it was effective because this part of the growing part of the leaves here is healing, showing that the ashes were effective. The ashes were effective when we applied. But one thing we realized that Stephen, when he was doing it, he skipped some of the maize, and the one he skipped, look at this one. Just look at this one. Look, you can see it has now regained its initial position, and it's now growing. Though it may not get the usual strength to grow as it were, but thank God, at least God is there, and we shall have to get something. And for this maize cob, you can see this one. Accidentally, Stephen skipped it. Look at this one. The leaves are drying up. Look at this one. The leaves are drying up. Look, if you look at this one, the greenish color is fainting, showing that it is drying up. The whole stalk is drying up, and the reason why is that we, along the way, we skipped. Stephen skipped when he was applying ash as the traditional way to eradicate the diseases so far. Yes, this one was accidentally skipped. That's why you can see it in this state. If you look at this one, also it was accidentally skipped along the way because as a human being, it may challenge you and you may skip. So this one was skipped. If you look at these leaves here, you can see showing signs of wilting, and it is slowly drying up because of the effects of the diseases. I wish we saw the inner part. You are likely to see the real cosa of the. It is far away. Okay. For this one, we also skipped it, and it is drying up. Look at this one. It is drying up because we skipped, and which means had we not applied the ashes, we wouldn't have gotten nothing. This one, you can see these leaves are growing, indicating that these ashes, this whitish color, is the ashes we applied. It killed the diseases, and now the stock is okay. If you look at this one, same, it's okay now growing. Yes, thank you very much. The traditional way is still effective. And somehow it was skipped. And also this one. Yes, you can see this one as well. Totally damaged because of the effect of the infections. You can see these ones cannot grow anymore. This is completely drying up. You can see this one. I wish I showed you exactly how it looks like inside here. It's not easy. This is the exact damage of the infections. You can see this. Look at this. Stop now healing after having applied the control measures of applying the traditional way as, with the ash. This one. Maize plant also, it is drying up because it was accidentally also skipped. You can see the leaves doesn't have good strength and showing signs of wilting up this one also. And for this one, actually we managed to control now healing, though the damage was just too much, and that's why it is very weak here. The plant is now healing, but sort of the effects were just too much for the plant. Now gaining strength slowly, but anyway, we pray to God. Look at this one, now healing, growing after the ash application. So this one also. So, this one also, it is healing after having applied the same, and you can see the damage of this one also. It is now healing. Generally, we were to do it early enough when the maize plants are still small. Yes, that is the best way. Just after second weed removal, we had to apply the control of the diseases immediately. And for my case, I was just ambushed my sister working in the maize field, but there is infections. I had not seen. Yes. Thank you very much. Here, it is where we removed the cobs we ate yesterday, the maize cobs we ate yesterday. Remember, we roasted the maize. This maize plant was, while planting, we just found it in the field and we did not remove. That's why yesterday we celebrated. We roasted the maize. It was very sweet.